Hi Scorpio, this is Yandro from Choose a Change Tarot, and I'm here to do your April 2017 reading. So I just want to say thank you to all the people who liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. So let's get started. So your overall message for April 2017 is workaholic. Let's see what that means here. All right. Are you waiting to complete your life? Oh, are you waiting to complete your career before you live your life? Busy work may be helping you hide from the real issues. Am I working too much and suffering from burnout? Is there something important that I'm avoiding doing? And the phrase that comes with it is, while I worked, my life happened. And your clarifying cards here are wisdom and perseverance. So, the obvious message is that you are I got two messages. The message that came directly from the card, the idea that you're working, you're making yourself busy, you're distracting yourself so you don't have to focus on the internal work that is required for you to do during this time period. And the other part of it, the other message that I'm getting is that you're overdoing this internal work. You're over-focused on obtaining this wisdom. You're over-focused on, figuring out the information it takes for you to persevere, that you're not actually living and open. You're not actually living the experiences. You're not actually open into the experiences that this knowledge is, this information will benefit from. Like you're just really you're just really doing it to the extreme. You're working to the extreme. Regardless, the work that you're doing is a distraction from actually facing, like it says, facing the real issues, but also just facing yourself, facing like why you're running away and why you're running into other things. You could run away moving towards some lighter things, but you're running away towards deeper things that isn't necessary right now. That isn't necessary right now. That's what I'm getting. All right. So for the love readings here, for the singles, you have the Two of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. I think that's a Knight. Anyways, so you made a decision here. You made a decision, or you're just really overwhelmed with the outcome of a decision. Because you have the Nine of Pentacles here, and the Nine of Pentacles has to do with the self-sufficiency. But I think there's something off. There's always something off. Not always, but you know what I mean. So you have the Sun in reverse and the High Priestess. So, like I said earlier, this is yourself. This is yourself. You see, this is your source. This is your energy, your life force. You made a decision, or you're unclear about where to move forward. I think it's more certain you're unclear about where to move forward. Like your intuition is very much blocked because you're so focused on trying to be self-sufficient. It's going back to this energy of working. You're working yourself to the bone, but you're not really allowing other people to help you. Oops. This was the Five of Cups in reverse. Oops. I'm not pregnant. Yeah. Five of Cups in reverse. It talks about focusing, like letting go of focusing on all the negativity. I think also because it's like the Five of Cups, you have two cups here, you have the connection, and then you have three cups, a larger connection to other people. So you're so focused on maybe a connection to one other person that you're not seeing the benefits that the other people are trying to provide for you. The benefits of being in community. It's not always about being in a deeper connection with one other person. There's comfort in other people. Yeah, the Five of Swords. You feel really internally, another situation with the Fives, you feel very conflicted. You have all this internal conflict happening, all this kind of distracted energy happening, but it's because they're reversed, they're being released. They're being released. And then all of it has to do with, this idea of trying to be self-sufficient. Yeah. But you can be self-sufficient in particular ways, but you need to open yourself up to the ways that, that you're overdoing it. At least the duties. Some people, it might be an idea of like some of the work that you're doing, some of the internal conflict, all these things that are happening is that you're doing other people's work. You're doing other people's work, so you don't have to focus on your own, your what is blocking you from feeling sufficient. Yep. I'm like, yeah, that is what it is. All right, so for the couples here, you have the Empress and then the Four of Cups. So you have so with the couples here, there's a sense of abundance that's present, but also the sense of apathy. Also the sense of apathy and not really seeing the opportunities that are being presented to yourself, that it will allow this abundance to be really, come to fruition in your relationship. Yeah. So with the Page of Swords in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse, there's a lack of communication or a lack of truth that you're sharing about what it really means for you to feel satisfied. It's like you're not sharing this with your partner or partners. And as a result, a missed opportunity is happening. Or it could just be because you just feel scared. You feel really nervous to be able to share what you want, to like open yourself up in that way, to possibly being let down, because with the Six of Swords here, it's just like not really taking the information that you've had from the past, not having a sense of clarity, not communicating, in an equitable manner. And with the King of Pentacles here, it's just saying that if you're able, I need a card. I do that. All right, you have the Star reverse. So it could be an earth-like energy that's present in your life. Maybe someone is trying to present you with an opportunity of abundance, opportunity of stability, a path forward built on a foundation that's very solid and stable. But this person can't create with you if you're not being open. This person or people cannot create with you if you're not being open about your truth. You're not being honest with yourself. You're not communicating. If you're, with the Star here is talking about not healing. Like I said, not focusing on the real work of the relationship and just focusing on building up their stability, making them feel good, gassing them up. And that's not allowing you to focus on yourself to heal. It's not allowing you to be able to carry the lessons forward. Really equally communicate what your needs are. That's the last card. Yeah, so you feel left out in the cold here with the Five of Pentacles. But it's just like you can't be resentful if you're not even communicating in the first place. Like, you totally are worthy and you're totally worthy of having your needs met. You're totally worthy of having expectations fulfilled, or even expectations at all. And it seems like this person is trying to build with you in abundance as possible. It's just, really taking a step back, taking a breather, and then allowing your intuition to come in and to really discern what feels good and what is worthy of communicating. Because I think there's just a lot of ideas that you want to have, but you're not sure which one's the right one to share with your partner, what abundance means. Because you're not totally integrated lessons from the past. You're not totally sure how to move forward in equity and communication. So you just kind of see this, you're not seeing the opportunity that's being handed to you by this person. Because how can you see an opportunity when you've never seen an opportunity like that before, So it's really asking you to open your eyes. So here with the work, so you have work, passion, and community. You have the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Judgment in reverse, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. I have more here. So, yeah, a lack of emotional fulfillment, wishes not coming to fruition or being delayed. The Judgment card. Okay, it's just like you had all these dreams, all these goals, all these things that you want to be accomplished, and you're just kind of taking out, you're surveying them. You're like, oh, all these things I wanted to do, and you're just like looking at them and knowing that maybe the path that you've gone down, it was the wrong one. But that doesn't mean it's not possible to get to where you want to be. It's just you went through the woods a little bit. You kind of took the scenic route, but that scenic route kind of led to a dead end. So you have to come back around with the Judgment card here in reverse. Reassess, so you're able to kind of parse away or discern what the real opportunities are possible, what makes sense. So you have the Mother of Wands, or the Queen of Wands, and the Magician in reverse. So with the Mother of Wands, you know, I love this card. Queen of Wands, Leo. Alright, so with the Mother of Wands, this person is determined, passionate, intuitive, you know, see here, protective, creative. You know, this person has the drive, has that charisma, has that spark that everybody feeds off of. This is what you're asking to be embodied this month. Because if you're embodying that energy of that motivation, that drivenness, this passion, this compassion, or whatever, you'll have more clarity about how to move forward, and you'll have more confidence to address maybe some of the resources that are lacking, some of the steps that you missed, some of the, you know, the mistakes that you made. You'll be able to, you know, have the motivation to go back and redo it all, or go a different route, or make it a different way, or whatever your project or community, or give a different speech. I don't know what y'all do, but you'll be able to make that decision once you embody that energy, once you kind of get that motivation. And I'm gonna see, there's like one other thing, a little thing that's happening. Yeah, with the Five of Cups in reverse, it's just like you need to just focus on what is working. Focus on what is working is going to allow you to feel the motivation. Because if you're like so stuck and caught up in the past of what you did wrong in this work, in your career passions or community aspects, if you're just so focused on what you did in the wrong, and are, you know, being influenced by people who are just kind of generally negative, or just generally not passionate or motivated, or just kind of apathetic, you know, this energy needs to be released. So you're able to tackle, you know, so you're able to obtain the resources you need to be able to have the motivation to move forward. All right, so for your spirituality, higher purpose, and additional messages, you have the Butler, the Magician here again, the Star card here once again, and the Sun here. So what your challenge is, like I said, is getting the resources you need to be able to feel motivated to move forward. And with the Magician has to do with this planet of Mercury, which has to do with communication. So what I think your challenge is really communicating, you know, the information that you've gotten from the past about persevering through these experiences, and how that shaped you as a person now. You know, and as a result, you need different things. You know, it's like you go back to your high school reunion, and everybody shows up and like tries to greet you in the same way as you were 17 or 18. And you're just like, well, when you were younger, we're a different place in your life. You know what I'm trying to say. But that doesn't fit you anymore. That doesn't suit you anymore. And with the Magician is really emphasizing you to communicate that. And with the Star here, what you need to know is just like, I mean, it's just saying like the workaholic card, the healing. This is healing, and this is having hope again. Like, this is the point that you're trying to get to. It's being hopeful, feeling rested is what I'm getting. Feeling like you don't have to keep doing it like this anymore. I mean, that's like, you don't have to keep doing it like this anymore. You know, there's balance that can be achieved. And this is the card of Aquarius. And Aquarius is about doing things for a larger humanity and doing things kind of, as a result, feeling sort of detached from the outcome. And with this detachment is going to allow you to feel a little bit more able to take a risk, able to kind of take the leaps, able to kind of move forward and not really know what the move forward with unknowns surrounding you. And you have the sun here, and there's eventually those unknowns are going to expose themselves. You're going to feel a sense of joy and happiness because you're able to move through that and really be vulnerable. You can see here with the, you know, Alice Coltrane being naked here as a star. That's that element of vulnerability that's really crucial. Almost to being detached, because if you're being vulnerable and you're allowing yourself to be open and know, it's like there's a strength from being open. And that strength is what's going to allow you to feel detached from other people's reactions. And with the sun card here, I mean, that's just really focusing on yourself, focusing on your own joy, exposing sort of the gaps, and actually exposing, like, I'm just seeing like the light, light shining in a dark cave or something. Like this brightness is going to open, it's going to allow you to feel more confident about how to move forward, because now you have a direction, you have an aim, you have a new direction, you have a new aim from where you were originally, because you have that energy to be able to actually do it. All right, so your overall advice here is, I'm courageous, steady, and strong. And this is like very much connected to this sun card, because, you know, lion has to do with Leo, and Leo is connected to the sign, to the planet of the sun, to the sun. And there's also an element of playfulness. You can see here too. Leos are we're very playful. We're very, you know, energetic, charismatic. We're just like, you know, just go with it. I mean, not all the time, because sometimes it has to be in our direction, in our control. But what I'm trying to say is just take things a little bit lightly. Don't try to make things permanent, is what I'm getting. And that allow you to feel more flexible, and as a result, more like able to take risks, make more courageous, more consistent, and you have the strength to be able to move forward. All right, so that's your reading. If you feel like this resonates, this makes sense, you're trying to get more information, you just want to know about your own situation, hit me up for a personal reading, and we can talk it out, work it out, figure it out, flesh it out, brainstorm. Just go to my website, truthhaschanged.tumblr.com, and I have full moon and new moon readings that I do every month on my Instagram and also on my website. So, thanks for watching. Bye. Or blessings.